Hello and welcome everybody to iteration 18 of Guy Party Podcast. It is July 1st already, 2018. Cannot believe it. Sunday, July 1st. Where is the year going? But I'm here, joined as per usual. I don't know what side he's on video-wise, but
the second one, that way.
My buddy Matt.
You're that.
I don't know why the biggest gamers
flipped.
I know.
I don't know why the video flipped this week.
I don't know. Whatever. Discord just decides to.
But now you are above your name. Now I'm above my name.
Well, that makes sense then. I
So
think
it works
if
out.
the video watchers, there's some stuff down below, how you can contact us and reach us and find us. But I guess the easiest way is to hit us up on Instagram there with our page guy_party_pod. And then you can visit our website to get our audio versions and video versions at guypartypod.
.com? No, just pod.
guypartypod.com. It's always just pod. I always throw the cast in there for whatever reason, but guypartypod.com. There's a little link about us and shit in there, but that's about it. That's the easiest ways. If you guys want to send us a message, would be greatly appreciated, or if you just want to see what we've been up to, watch Matt stream. I don't stream,
No,
at least not yet. But
that
might
might
twist
be
my arm
put
there.
on hold for a little bit after. Maybe a little bit more this upcoming week, but I don't know about after. It's gonna be a busy week because
yeah. Anyway, let me give me the down low, Matt. What have you been up to, and what are you going to be
What
doing?
have I been up to all week? Well,
Yeah.
what have I been up to this week?
It's been a
Well,
while since I talked to you.
it was when did we record last? What was last one?
Last Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Last Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, because I couldn't do it Saturday for whatever reason. I was busy doing some far-fetched
Oh,
bullshit
it
on Saturday.
was all right. Yeah, it was Sunday.
I forget what I did.
I mean,
Time just
yeah. No, we were all there. Not too much. Play a lot of video games. I beat Final Fantasy
Lucky.
actually. I think.
Tell me about that.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, oof, Jesus.
It took me at the end of the game. It took like a little picture thing and like almost like a certificate like thing, and it said
Mhm.
it took about 33 and a half hours for me to beat. And I definitely had
That's a decent chunk of change, huh?
yeah, and I definitely could have extended it by a couple hours. So for
Side quest and shit.
for sure. So now I'm just kind of going through the achievements. Apparently I got the DLC for free. So
Hey, man, that's a win. I'll take
yeah, I mean, like I was looking online, it's like $7.99 on Xbox or something. I'm like, I have it on PC already, so I don't know what the deal is with
it.
that.
Give me
but
$8.
I
Sure.
was like, I'll take it.
Why
But
not?
I would, even for someone that hasn't played it, I think I said it last week, I've never played a Final Fantasy game before
Me
this.
either.
Haven't really like watched any. Like I've seen like bits of Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
It was a really good game. Like going in blind,
Yeah,
like you didn't need to know much. It seemed like a self-contained story.
That's good.
And like in the game, there's like the guy you're playing, which is a prince, and then there's like 3 NPCs that kind of travel with you the entire time for the most part.
Yeah.
The
entire time?
I mean, like occasionally, like 1 or 2 will drop out and rejoin later. And it's like story related why they leave.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But-
that makes sense then. Never mind.
Yeah. But like the camaraderie that's built between them, it was like actually really well written.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the
Good.
first games where like I actually cared about the NPCs that I was with. Like it wasn't just like Fallout where I'm having an NPC as a pack mule and carrying all my stuff. Like these are people that like actually had good writing and actually cared about. And
Yeah, that's good. I couldn't tell you how many times in Fallout or one of those games, they just go down and fuck them. They're down. I'm doing my thing. They're dead. Practically, they're out of the fight.
and
They'll
then they come back later. No, but it was like the first game where like I really felt like there was a sense of camaraderie because like obviously in cutscenes like they're talking to each other and like they talk to each other during the fights.
Of course.
So I thought it was really well done. Like if you could pick it up on sale, definitely get it. It's definitely worth it. Price per hour, that dollar per hour that you would pay for it. You get it on sale. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, I put 35 hours into it. I paid $60 for it roughly. I'm still gonna put another probably 15, 20 hours into it. That's almost $1 an hour. That's my opinion.
It's
Not
not
too
bad.
bad.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Not bad at all, man.
whereas some games these days you get 8 hours of story in it.
Yeah.
So,
For-
in my opinion, it
for
was worth
60
the money.
bucks, yeah.
Very beautiful
Good.
game.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's possibly up there in one of the most beautiful games I've played.
Okay.
Like the
It's
graphics.
this generation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I said last week too. There's some cutscenes where I don't know if it's CGI or if it's real, like actual people in it sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Damn.
it's like really well done.
Mhm.
And obviously those are all like pre-rendered, like not in-game cutscenes.
Yeah.
What else did I do this week?
I don't know. You tell me.
Monday was my birthday.
Yo,
No.
this dude is fucking old. He's
Yeah.
27 years.
Shut up, you'll be
young,
there soon.
I guess young. Yeah, I'll be there in like 2 months. Oh my god, I'll
I
be there in a
mean-
month.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. Get used to it.
Shit.
But like, just went out for dinner. I got a wireless car charger, which is pretty nice.
Got a
wireless car charger?
The fuck does that
Wireless phone car charger. So like,
Oh, so you
So
just
it's
you
like-
hook it up
it's
to
like
whatever,
one of those
and you
things
set
where
your
it's
phone on top of it.
well, it's one that like you can either suction it to the dashboard or put it on the vents, and you just put it on it and like, clamp it, and it just starts charging, which is nice. Like,
Oh, okay.
my sisters and my parents couldn't really wrap their head around it, like how it works. They're like, but it still has a wire. How is it wireless? I'm like, well, it's plugged into the car. I just have to do that, and it starts charging. Like I don't need to like flip open the little.
It's pretty much it's not two-way wire. It's wired into like the AC
Yeah.
outlet, but to put my phone to it, I don't have to plug it in the bottom.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Which took some explaining for them to kind of understand.
You got some
um,
explaining to do, man.
Who's texting me right now?
You have no friends. I'm your
fuck
only
that.
friend. Stop talking.
No, it is kind of
Harsh.
important. But I can wait a couple hours.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, and then Friday, I texted you and I did a little bit of streaming. Crash Bandicoot came out on PC.
Yes.
That thing is freaking hard, man.
Which one are you playing? Wait, so you got the
So-
Insane Trilogy?
Yeah,
correct?
so it has all three in it.
Yes.
I'm playing. I was like,
Debatably the best three. My favorite three.
I guess I did know there was other Crash games. Cause just like Crash
Yeah,
Racing
like-
and stuff.
Well, there's other ones like GameCube and stuff that are
I didn't
well
even know that.
beyond that. But
Didn't even know
Anyway.
that. But I was like, I know this game is hard. I'm gonna do a death counter. After the first hour and a half of playing it, I averaged more than a death a minute.
whoa,
I think I had
I think
140
you said
some deaths.
134.
140 some deaths
Hmm.
in an hour and a half, roughly, of playing.
And that is atypical for you because you're usually pretty damn good at stuff like game,
And
game
it's-
like you know. Dark
Yeah,
Souls and
that's
shit, so.
it's like I was also trying to stream a little bit earlier today, and after 45 minutes, I was like, I'm done. Like I
I'm
can't do this.
embarrassed. I can't
I'm
fucking play this.
not even that. It's just like I was getting stressed out, and like it was.
It's a game, man.
It's the levels where you have to go forward and back that screw me over,
Do you mean like you're running toward the screen? And the
or
ship's
like
chasing
running
you?
away. Like one of the last levels I did right now is where you're up high in the sky on the bridges, and you have to jump on the turtles to go forward, and like
Yep.
you got the hogs running back and forth, and it's just like the depth
What?
perception on that. Like I am just like
Mhm.
missing it by like I feel like
And-
hairs.
I talked to you the other day about this. Like because I played that, PlayStation 1 and 2, like when I had those in my grandparents' basement when I was really young. But the controls were kind of shitty. Like they were really clunky. And I remember because it wasn't
It was still
wasn't
Shock
analog
One.
or it wasn't.
The original PlayStation didn't have sticks. It was all D-pad.
I know. So it was all D-pad, and it was just really clunky because like I felt like you'd hit it like if it's scrolling on the screen. If you went to go like right, it would just be like.
I think it's a little
like,
bit better
wouldn't-
than that. It's just like I also notice I'm fat thumbing it a lot, where like I'm going left or I'm going forward.
Mhm.
And
you using
I'll go to
D-pad or
jump.
using
I'm using
analog?
D-pad because I find it easier to get like the direct angles. Just like in that game, a lot of the times you don't have to go forward and back as much. You generally go one direction, like left to right or forward or back, rather than like forward and to the right.
You're
You don't
going
have to do
forward.
as
You
much.
gotta go get some more shit.
So like if I were to use a stick, I feel like I'd be more likely to like shoot off to the side of where I'm trying to hit. So I'm using the D-pad, but still like I'm fat thumb in it where like I'll be holding right and like I'll go to jump and my thumb will kind of slip and hit up or down, and then my guy will just completely miss where I'm jumping for. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you lose your berries and you're like, fucking A.
Is that what they are? I couldn't figure out what they are. I couldn't figure out if
they're berries.
Berries or apples.
Apples are berries. I mean, there's some sort of fruit. You lose your
That's
fruit.
what I would assume. Yeah.
Those games are really fun. I don't have the Insane Trilogy yet, but I am going to get it. I just don't feel like $40 is worth it.
I mean, I'm going to get my value out of it. So.
You get 3 games out of it.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
I mean,
less than $15 a game. And I think they're adding like the DLC like super hard levels to it, and that I'm pretty sure that's free.
Yeah, I think so too. I heard that, but those levels were originally they were made for the first couple games, but the developers thought they were way too hard to include, so they nixed them. Which will be interesting because some of the levels are fucking hard the way it is.
Did they nix them all together, or was it one of those things where it was in Japan version or something and they nixed it for like the American version?
I think they just 86'd them entirely. But don't quote me on that because I'm not in Japan.
So. I know in the Mario games, the American Mario 2 is not Mario 2 from Japan. The original Mario 2 for Japan is what America has as Mario the Lost Levels, which is like the super hard levels, but they deemed it too hard for us peasant Americans. So they took some other game completely and just like resprited it essentially. That's why like it seems so out there, because it's like the one where he's like in a dream and it's like cartoony and doesn't make sense. Why are you moving your camera?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Because I'm trying to. It seems like too dark. You're like fine. All nice and light. I'm like too dark, but whatever.
Because
sorry guys,
the light.
It's the angle of the light, but it cast a hard shadow. Anyway, I never played the Lost Levels, dude.
You didn't? We had it in
no,
college.
Dude, I didn't.
I had it up there junior year of college. I know that for sure.
Okay, you had it. I probably didn't play it.
We had it in the apartment. I know that.
It doesn't mean I played it.
And I remember
it was available to me, and I didn't play it. And you're giving me shit for not playing Super Mario Lost Levels when it was in the house that I didn't know about. I'm gonna give you shit for never playing The Last of Us, and you have the fucking game, don't you?
No, I don't have the game.
Oh, I thought you had the game for PS3.
I just have PS3.
Okay, never mind.
Now PS4.
Dude, it's $4 or like $5 on the PlayStation Store.
I know, but I'm trying to save money right now. I did buy a Steam Link though.
$5? Anyway, whatever.
I bought a Steam Link, so
see
how that works out.
I'm not trying to save money.
Well, that's also $250 for a. Don't give me that saucy look.
Okay, double that. $250, $5 for one of the best games I've ever played. For real. What are you drinking?
Red Bull.
I've been what kind of Red Bull? That's not a regular Red Bull.
Blueberry.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, some of the flavors.
I want to hear. I want to hear you haven't slept. I haven't fucking slept this weekend.
Yeah.
Do anything else fun? You do anything else fun, Matt?
The only other thing was I signed the lease for the place I'm moving into. Actually, today.
Matt is growing up.
Yep. We still haven't figured out who's staying in what room though. So
he's a big boy.
We're
so fast.
Maybe
college all over again.
Huh?
It's like college all over again. Flip fucking coins where you want to stay.
Well, the only thing is like the rooms are actually different sizes and someone's staying in the basement.
Dude, I would literally murder to live in that basement. Not literally. If NSA is listening, I wouldn't fucking do that. I would just really like to live in the basement because, dude, like the light in here, like when I try to play video games or something, I fucking hate the glare on the television or the computer screen. I cannot stand it. It makes me furious.
Well, it was funny because like we were there and like we are getting ready to sign a lease and he's just kind of doing a walkthrough, like just making sure everything's cool. And the guy was like, "Do you guys have any questions for me?" I was like, "Actually, yeah, I do." And I was like, I don't know if these guys asked it one night they were here, but I was like, "Do you have any water damage or any water issues with the basement?" And he was like,
Fuck, this motherfucker's too smart.
Well, the basement is finished, so like in my mind it was like if they do, it's very minimal because it's a finished basement.
Okay.
And he was like, a couple years ago we've had some like issues where like it didn't get water, but like it was like the carpet was getting wet, like and damp and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't getting actual water, but like it was seeping in somewhere. He's like, and since then we did this, and this, and it was like, and he's like, since then we haven't had any issues, and it's like, good to know. I'm like, we just want to make sure.
Also, I mean,
someone's gonna be staying down here, like,
yeah, someone's personal fucking belongings are gonna
or like
be
we want to make sure, like, excuse me, like,
good.
It's
Good.
good. And he's like, yes, he's
Good
like,
question, Matt.
yeah, he's like, past couple years we haven't had issues, but like, fingers crossed that doesn't jinx us. So I'm like, yeah, it's understandable. And
Dude, this is a big deal. It's a big step.
I know. I actually have the keys
You're
on
doing
my
it.
key ring right now. So over the next week,
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
start moving my stuff in. I don't want to fully.
Oh, so
move
when
in
you gonna be in by?
hopefully next weekend.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Like this
Sweet.
Wednesday is the 4th. And it's like 5 minutes from the gym,
Oh,
one of the gyms I'm working at.
Yeah.
So I'm at that gym on Thursday. So it's like Wednesday on the 4th that night. I'm just gonna move a bunch of stuff down, stay there that night, go to work the next day, and then hopefully that weekend kind of just get a lot of stuff back in. Funny thing,
I want to talk to you about this more because this is a big deal.
yeah,
man.
well, funny thing. So there's that box right there.
Yep.
Uh,
That's all Matt's personal belongings. Anything worth
No,
anything is in that box.
that is-
or will fit into that box.
so
If you can't see, it's like a
Couple-
2 foot by 1 foot box.
Yeah.
I can't tell dimensions from
Yeah,
here. I don't know. It's like 2 foot long, maybe like 18 feet, or 18 inches deep. I don't know.
it's probably
80
closer to
feet.
like 1.5 by like 2.5.
Okay, now
Um,
we're just being nitpicky here.
yeah. But what I'm gonna get at is, I was like, oh, I'll throw some of my comics in there, like
Mhm.
take my comics down. I didn't. So that whole bookshelf I have, right?
I was just like, you fit like fucking.
I didn't
maybe
even
a
take
16th.
anything off that bookshelf yet to put in
And
that
box
box.
is full.
It's not full.
But I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. I can.
I don't know.
From
if-
the angle I'm
so-
at, looking down at it, that's still pretty full.
It's
for
pretty
me.
full. It can fit like at least a solid 10 or more. So at least.
Okay.
Maybe even closer to 20. That box is
And that-
probably about
Fucking
60 to
pounds.
70 pounds right now.
Yep.
I went to pick it up. I'm
Goddamn.
like, oh my god, this is heavier than I thought it was gonna be.
My back.
Luckily,
Fuck.
working my night shift where I stock shelves gets me ready because I lift 40-pound bags of cat litter, 50-pound bags of cat litter.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do 2 at a time. And it's like,
Hell yeah.
only challenge is gonna be taking it downstairs.
Yeah. Are you trying to get in the basement or no?
So originally I was gonna shoot for the basement.
Okay, wait. Let me take a step back. How many people are moving in?
So there's 4 of us moving in. 3 bedrooms,
4 of
1 in
you.
the basement.
Okay.
2 of the bedrooms
Wait,
upstairs.
three bedrooms?
Yeah, 3 bedrooms.
So someone's sharing.
No, there's like 3 actual bedrooms upstairs.
Oh, okay.
then
I
the
thought you meant
basement.
3 bedrooms total. I was like, oh,
No.
Okay. Cool.
So like there's 2 bedrooms upstairs, which are like probably similar to close to what my room is right now.
It's a nice
Which
size
isn't
room.
bad. It's like decent size. I have a nice open area.
Yeah, you have a full desk there. Your bed back there.
Yeah, and I
you're
have
fine.
like dressers and a bookshelf.
Massive bookshelf.
But then there's one where it's like, I'm trying to think.
Is
how
this a
big-
closet or is this a fucking bed?
No, it's not. It's not. Is it a closet? We had one of those when we were looking at places, and we're like, barely fit a bed in here. Like, what are you gonna have
Yeah,
us
right.
do with this? But it's like it.
Mm.
At first glance, it looked like that, but it's probably like 7 feet by like 12 feet.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, so it's like kind of small. It's like, well, when it comes to rent, like whoever gets a smaller bedroom is gonna be paying less because they getting shafted with the room. So like we weren't
You're
gonna
not
all pay
getting
the same amounts. And I was like, when we were there today, the one person that's moving in is like out, actually in Wyoming, I think, or going towards Wyoming to climb.
We're here.
Lander, I think.
Lander, yeah, that's actually.
It's a couple
you
hours
remember
from
Sarah?
Yeah.
I don't know if Sarah's listening. She sometimes does. She's actually she was in Lander, climbing, I believe, and
I've heard it's
she's
real nice.
saying that she says she wants her and her husband want to move there. So
Yeah, it's
I haven't
real
been
nice
there
out
yet.
But like that person, hasn't even seen the place yet. She's just like, I'm trusting you guys, like trusting you. And we're like, well, I mean, if you're not here at all, like if you get shafted on this part, can't get too mad because you haven't been here at all. And then it was like, I came home and I was like, measured my bed real quick, measured my desk real quick. I'm like, I could make the small room work. And I texted them. I was like, honestly, guys, like, I just did some measurements. I can take the small room if no one really wants it. It's like my desk, I could easily finagle into the one corner, and my bed would fit like in this little spot. So I don't know. We'll see. It's either gonna be the small room or the basement for me. Basement, I wouldn't mind either because then it's like nice and open, and I don't have to worry about being cramped into a little room.
Is there an actual bedroom in there? Like, is it walled off, or is it just
no?
Kind of bed in the
So
corner?
let me see if I can pull up a picture real quick.
Yeah, because I know sometimes people like to have a quote unquote bedroom in the basement, but it's not actually a bedroom. It's just kind of like a bed up in the corner that's kind of like out of the main, I guess the living room area.
So what
of the
it's
basement,
like
where
is,
a TV or a couch would be.
So this is taken kind of from like the bottom of the stairs, showing the most of the bedroom. And I don't know how well that's coming through. It doesn't look like too well, but like
not too
kind
well,
of
but like
on
idea. So the back right corner,
right over where
back
my finger is over. Like there's like a pillar and there's like a back area.
Yep.
We were just kind of like wall that area off with like an IKEA, like not necessarily like temporary wall, but like we're gonna finagle something, even if it's just like
type of things.
Yeah. And just kind of cut off like the back half of the bedroom or the back half of the basement. Be like,
long ass curtain or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
dude.
We're climbers. We got plenty of rope. So
plenty of rope. That's good.
That's what I tell people.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. Hell yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And then that's actually one of the reasons I bought the Steam Link, was so that way like I can put the Steam Link upstairs in like the living room. So that way like if we're all playing and there's like a game like I have on Steam, like Gang Beasts or like some multiplayer co-op game or one that we all want to play or screw around on, like it's just like start the Steam Link and it just like streams it right to your PC somehow. I don't know exactly the logistics behind it. I don't know if like PC needs to be on or what it is, but I'll figure it out.
I'm guessing so.
I would assume so too.
I don't know. I guess so. I mean, it has to hook up to that, but because it has to run that it doesn't run the program from that. It probably just hooks up to your computer that's running the program.
I think you're right. It probably does have to have the PC on. I think it just kind of streams it.
Well, that's pretty sweet though. That's a cool little thing. Yeah, especially if you get it for so fucking cheap.
Yeah, it's $21.50 for like an actual house. 3-bedroom, finished basement.
I'm talking about the Steam Link.
Oh, that too.
I'm talking about the Steam Link.
That too.
That's cool for that. But I mean, yeah. Oh, if you're splitting that with 4 people, that's not bad, man.
Yeah, it's a little over 500 technically per person with utilities.
That's not bad. This day,
like we got an actual backyard and like enclosed patio in the back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Is it near Philly?
Kind of. It's closer than what I am right now.
How far is it from your house? 'Cause I mean, moving shit sucks.
About
especially if you drive like
20 minutes.
That's not bad. You can do a couple runs a day if you need to.
Yeah, if I needed to.
Wait, do you get 4th of July off?
Yeah.
Just run some shit over there in the morning a couple times.
Well, here's the thing, right? One of the roads it's by, it apparently gets closed off for a parade.
Mother.
So it wouldn't lengthen the trip. It would only lengthen trip maybe about like 5 minutes.
Okay.
But it's just like one of those things where it's like I said, I might run stuff over like tomorrow night or the night after, and then,
might as well
fill up my car a bunch Wednesday night, try and get a bunch of stuff down Wednesday night, stay there Wednesday night, and then when the weekend comes, just load a bunch more stuff up and
that'd be
do
sweet.
as much as I can.
Well, you're not working Wednesday though, right?
No.
Why not just do a shitload Tuesday night, or are you working Tuesday night?
I'm not working Tuesday night, but I also don't know what my plans are for the 4th yet.
Touche. Dude, I have
because
no fucking idea what I'm doing.
I might try and see if some of my friends in the area that are still in the area that day want to go out to like the bar that night, since obviously I'm not going to be in the area a whole lot anymore.
But I mean, you're still 20 minutes. It's not like
but
I'm like 26 hours away.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like the people I normally go to the bar with, I used to go every week with. I'm not going to want to drive 20 minutes to
No,
go to the
dude,
bar every week.
especially if you have like
And,
3 or
like,
4
I'm-
beers. You're
yeah.
not gonna. No,
I'm
dude,
gonna
don't do
text
that.
him and I'm gonna be like, hey, so this happened. Let's do like the first Friday of every month. Just like keep it simple. Know exactly what
Mhm.
week it is, and then if we can't do it that week, just try to do it each subsequent week until the next month. And
Gotcha.
trying to keep it simple.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. Your car also is not the best car to move things in.
You say that. It's a
I
it-
do
a
say
fit.
that. I'm gonna say that. A Honda
It's a
Fit. I know you can
fit.
put the back seats down. I know you can put the back seats down.
You can
but
fit a lot of stuff in there. Did I tell you what happened when I was down in Alabama?
no, how are you getting your bed there?
That's gonna be figured out.
Okay.
I have an air mattress too, so I might sleep on an air mattress for a couple days or a week or two.
Funny story. You want to hear
Um,
something funny? Want to hear something kind of sad, actually? Well, not sad, but like ghetto.
Sure.
When I got my first apartment, like outside of school, just a couple months back near Morrisville, PA. Which, dude, it was like $1,000 a month for me.
Screw that.
Fucking stupid because it's right near Princeton. That's where I worked. But it was $900 plus utilities. So anyway, that was fucking terrible. But the first week I moved in, like, because I moved out of my girlfriend's place at the time, and like I was kind of going back and forth. I didn't exactly have the place yet. It was kind of up in the air. So I was living home. So like I was working from home
I
for a
remember
while, like just teleworking, which sucked because like if I needed to go in the office, I had to drive like an hour and a half. But worse things. But I got there and we couldn't fit the bed in my dad's truck at the time because I had all my other shit in there. So we just left it. So for the first like week and a half I was there, I slept on a cot.
Oh, that sucks.
And dude, I'm pretty tall. I'm like
Yeah.
6'3", and the cot is only for like a 6 foot maximum person. So I like to sleep my stomach sometimes. So like,
Your feet are just
the
hanging
bar
off.
on the bottom, dude, my ankles were like on the bar.
That
My feet were hanging
sucks.
off. Oh, dude, it hurts so bad. I put like an extra pillow down there and like fucking like stuffed it in the corner so I could.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. But anyway, it's like 2 days after that, I was like, "Fuck this! This is stupid." I didn't have a couch. Never got a couch. So I bought that massive beanbag chair.
I remember
I have
that.
a 7 foot by like 4 foot beanbag chair, and that I slept on that for like a week, and that thing is fucking. I slept on that more than I slept in my bed when it got there.
I think I
dude,
remember
that thing
you
is
telling me
so
that.
comfortable. Hell yeah.
Um,
But that was just random because we're talking about moving your bed.
you say you don't think a lot can fit in my car. It's called a Honda Fit. It can fit a lot of stuff. When I was down in Alabama, all right, I was down in Alabama back in February for a climbing trip.
Mhm.
The day before we were leaving, I got a flat tire,
Classic.
and pretty much all of our stuff was in the trunk. And
You would never get a
The
flat
spit-
tire otherwise, but you were leaving that day. Next day.
but so when we got, luckily, like there was a church we put off to the side of the road. Had to pull everything out to get to the spare tire, and then put everything back in. Yeah, kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Because we had big crash pads in there. We had like 3 crash pads or 4 crash pads.
Gotcha.
Pretty much it was enough that like if you turned around to look out the back window, you
Couldn't
couldn't,
see that.
or like you saw like that much out the window.
Yep.
Which made driving 13 hours kind of annoying.
Yeah, you couldn't see who was behind you. Just like
Yeah.
go out the window. Like, oh, no one's behind me. Fucking. That
but-
sucks.
Like we go to this tire mom and pop tire place to get changed, and like she's like, all right, just leave the car there and give me your keys and we'll pull it in. And I was like, all right. It's like, just a heads up, we're not from the area, we're on a climbing trip. Like there's a lot of stuff in the trunk. Like you're gonna have to pull a lot of stuff out to put the spare tire back. I'm like, let us know when the new tire's on, and me and my friend will go back and we'll like kind of unload everything and throw the spare tire in. That way you guys don't have to do more work than you already are. Like you're already helping us out clutch. Like you don't.
Yep.
We're not gonna make you do that. They're like, all right.
Yep.
So like half an hour goes by and they change the tire, and the guy comes out. He's like, yeah, the tire's fixed. So if you want to come back and put the spare back, you can. And we're like, all right. So we go back into like the garage area and we just pull all of our shit out. And the guy looks over as he's washing his hands. He's like, Jesus, man, I feel like I'm in a Honda Fit commercial right now with everything that's in your car right now. We're like, yeah. Like,
There's a lot of shit.
you can fit a lot of stuff in this. The name doesn't lie. Like, it's a fit. Like, it can fit a lot of stuff. And like, it's one of those things where I fit an 8-foot A-frame ladder into it, and like
Shit. Really?
yeah, I mean, granted, I had like
Damn.
that much clearance when I closed the trunk, because like I shoved it all the way up
You
to the
still
front
had it.
windshield. But
Still
I got
had
an
it.
8-foot A-frame ladder in my car.
Still had it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Didn't know. I've been in your car like twice, and
Yeah,
I just
it's-
I just wouldn't expect it to
it's
hold it.
deceptively big. If you put the seats down and position the front passenger seat, if no one else is in it, if you position that front passenger
Mhm.
seat right, you can fit a lot of stuff
Yep.
in there.
I'm good, man.
You just
Hope
have
it's
to know
not
how
that
to.
arduous.
You gotta play a little Tetris, but you can make it work out. I think
Fuck yeah.
that's everything on my week. Jesus Christ, what about your week?
How long was that? Like a half hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, luckily I don't do shit, and my week is short. I've pretty much only been playing Fallout, and by pretty much only been playing Fallout, I mean I played yesterday for like 2 hours, trying to get that last fucking achievement that will not pop.
Fuck that.
My 87% happiness, and I can't get it. It just won't get to 100, and I'm pissed. So I think I might abandon the Fallout adventure right now because I have one more trophy. I want to platinum. It's so bad, but
You're so close.
dude, I got like when you're in the like you're in your workshop thing and it tells you the happiness up top and has like a little blue arrow
Say
pointing up.
98.
No, it was going up. It was like 68%. It was going up. It got to 87%, and the arrow went away. So it fucking bottomed out. I'm like, motherfucker, like I have
That
everything
sucks.
I need, but I just don't get what else I need to do. Like everybody has food, everybody has a bed,
You have enough
everybody.
people?
I have like 20 people. Yeah. Everybody has a bed. They're all inside. Everybody's assigned to a job. There's shit out there, but I don't fucking get it. I don't know. It's annoying, but
That
I might try a little
sucks.
bit. Yeah, dude, I might try a little bit later, but I kind of want to go play Nuka World because I didn't play that yet.
Do it.
I've been messing around in Fab for a little
Fab.
while because it's pretty sweet. Like killing those what are they called?
Crocodile things. Big
Yeah,
lizard
they're
things.
they're gulpers.
Sure.
Some of them are pretty hard actually. So it's a pretty makes it pretty fun. But yeah, I've been barely playing video games. I've been studying my balls off for this exam. That's still 3 months away. I shouldn't be worried this much about it yet, but
You are.
I am. I always get too
That's how
worried
you
about
are.
shit.
I remember
Yeah,
that in
it's
college with
unfortunately-
you.
It's unfortunately how I'm wired. So, because if I have something coming up, I know to do fucking study. But I'm taking it easy this weekend because this weekend was actually very, very fun and pretty monumental for me and Ashley as a person. We went and did our first like 14,000 foot hike in the Rocky Mountains. Fuck, dude. Holy shit. Like, okay, I've been out here for 6 months now. Elevation in Cheyenne's like 6,050 feet, give or take.
All right.
Everybody's like, you'll be fine. You're acclimated to the elevation already. You'll be good. Like, dude, I'm moving from a place, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, is like 525 feet above sea
Mhm.
level. Like, I'm going 14,000 feet. Fucking A. I thought I was in shape.
No.
Not cardiovascularly. Not for that, dude. So what we did was Ashley's friends that she worked with, two of them came and they picked us up at midnight on Friday night. So we really didn't sleep. I slept. I maybe slept for like an hour and a half beforehand, like 7, just to kind
Get
of
some
rest up.
sleep.
But still, we were running on empty even before we fucking started. It was a 2-hour drive, 2-hour and maybe 2.5-hour drive down like past Denver and on I-70. But like, you know, we were climbing the elevation in the car. So when we reached the base of the mountain, it was like it was probably about 10,000 feet. So like I was starting to feel a little weird at first. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm all right. My ears popped, I'm good. So then we started the hike at 3 a.m, like 2:55 in the morning, and you know we have the headlamps on. We're going up, just the 4 of us. It was pretty fucking amazing. It's probably the coolest thing I've ever done. Not kidding. Like it was probably the most fun, and like kind of like I was anxious because there's fucking mountain lions up there and stuff, and
Yeah.
my headlamp is pointing here, and if anything comes from here,
Mm-hmm.
I won't fucking see it. And they hunt at night, so I was kind of nervous. But anyway, we started going. We're going. Probably got about a half hour in. And I was like, I started just like, so we go a little bit longer, and I'm fucking panting. So we stop. We stop for a minute, and like as soon as we stop, I catch my breath in like 30 seconds. I'm like, all right, not bad. I'm good. I don't feel any elevation sickness or anything.
Mhm.
Like, I'm fine. Good. We started again. I walked 15 steps. I'm like, like I'm so out of breath already. So we keep going. We keep taking some breaks. We keep going. We keep taking some breaks. We keep going. So the sun starts to rise. It's like 5:40 in the morning. So we've been going for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. We didn't summon it. It got way too cold, and I was just not prepared for the fucking temperature up there, because it was 75 degrees at the base, or like where we left from, and it was like 28 degrees up there. Was not prepared. Needless to say, we couldn't go any further. We got to 13,424 feet, according to my altimeter on my watch. Give or take maybe 50 to 100 feet. I don't know how accurate it is, but we were in Denver. It was reading 5,287 feet. So I'm guessing it's pretty accurate.
All right.
So we got to 13,424. The top of the peak was 14,270. So we were shy for like 800, give or take 800 feet. But it was so fucking cold, I couldn't continue. And I like, as soon as like we got a little bit hungry, so we sat down and stopped. And as soon as like my legs touched the ground, I started shaking. I was just so fucking cold. I couldn't take it anymore. So we ate like a little Cliff Bar quick and had some like beef jerky, and like, all right, dude, seriously, I'm sorry guys. I can't. I'm gonna fucking like freeze to death, because I didn't have gloves, unfortunately. I didn't have like a fucking full face mask. I just had a hat, and like I pulled out a thermal and like another like I don't know, kind of just a little light jacket. I had a jacket, so I had a long sleeve shirt, a thermal, the pullover, and a jacket. But the jacket wasn't that thick, so I was still pretty fucking cold because my hands were exposed, my face was exposed, and I was just shaking. I was like, dude, I can't. I'm gonna fucking like freeze to death. I can't do this. So we chilled there for like 10 minutes maybe, while we got like some hand warmers and just tried to warm up,
Mm-hmm.
And then the sun rose. Probably one of the best sunrises I've ever seen in my life. But because we're up so high, this is the 10th highest peak in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. It would have been if we summoned it. We were so close, but couldn't fucking do it. Next time though.
Now
we were just sitting there watching the sunrise. I do. I'm kind of pissed because I have Zippo, like the lighters. I have Zippo hand warmers. I have 2 of them. I got them for work a while ago, but they, you put lighter fluid in them and you light them, and you put the cap on, you put them like a little sleeve, and they burn for like 12 hours. And like, they don't just like keep you warm. If you take them out of the little sleeve and touch them, it'll burn your fucking hand. So like, if you put them in the sleeve and hold on to them, your hands are warm. Plus, if you put them in your hands and push them against your body, you're warm, So it's good. I have them. I don't know why I didn't bring them. I just didn't anticipate it. But dude, we were going up there. It was pretty cool to like go up there, because we left really early. And when we got to like where we stopped at, like the 13,000 some feet, we looked back down and we saw like 12 or so headlamps like marching up, coming up. It was pretty fucking cool. Yeah. And like by the time we turned around, walked back down, the sun was up, it was bright, and it was like 7:00, and other people were just starting. And holy fuck, like there was some people there when we got there, like 2:30 in the morning. But when we got back to the base at like 7 we probably got back like 8 in the morning. The whole mountainside, like the whole road we drove up to get there, was just lined with cars on the side. There was so many fucking people, and on the way up, people ascending have the right of way. Technically, if you're descending, you just go off to the side. We stood on the side for like fucking half hour, probably combined time, just letting people go. How was it? It was awesome. Fucking go by. What time did you start? But I did not anticipate it being so goddamn difficult with the altitude.
Now you know.
I mean, because I moved in Cheyenne here, like I'm fine here. It's 6,000 feet or so, but this is more than double that.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fine. You've been acclimated for a while. I'm like, dude, I've been here for 6 months. I lived 26 years at 500 or less elevation because like I go to the
Yep.
beach and stuff, and that was it. But goddamn,
Yeah.
it was very hard. But I am determined next time to do it because
Holding you to
I
that.
would have been able to do it. I think I would have been able to do it if I wasn't so fucking pulled. Like I was literally like shaking. Like it's your body telling you to fucking do something.
No, I've been there. I know what it's like to be that cold.
Drank a fuckload of water.
Yeah.
Drank a fuckload of water up there. My lips were just like, because I was like the whole time. My lips were just
Probably.
fucking crusty. It was gross.
Yep.
But
I can believe it.
I had my Camelback with some extra water. I was fine on water, fine on snacks, but everything else was just, dude, my legs were burning going up there. Just the elevation is nothing to fuck with.
No.
Like just doing that, like I couldn't even fucking imagine the people trying to climb like Kilimanjaro or fucking goddamn Everest. Could you imagine climbing Everest? 29 feet.
Nope.
Oh god, take the mountain we just climbed,
Nah.
put that mountain on top of that mountain,
I'm good.
and then go 5,000 more feet or something.
I'm good.
Or 14, 20, go another 1,000 feet. Jeez. Nope. But that's it, man. That was my week. I didn't sleep. So when we got home at like 10 in the morning, it felt like 7 o'clock at night. We got home at 10:30 in the morning. Got in, brushed our teeth quick, and just passed the fuck out for like 6 hours. And then we woke up and went about our day. Played some game, played some PlayStation, as I said, to try to get that last achievement. Didn't work. And then I studied. Went to the gym this morning. Still in my gym clothes. Actually just got back. I guess it wasn't the morning then. And then actually I studied a little bit this morning too. And now I'm here. That was it though. Pretty much I just did that awesome hike. Probably one of the coolest sunrises and sets of scenery I've ever seen in my entire life. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't if your body's not used to altitude. Yeah, dude. Like today Ash is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go on the treadmill. And she ran for like fucking an hour. I'm like, god damn it, I should be on the treadmill too, but I wasn't. I'm gonna be the one lagging behind.
Was it like moderate hiking or like was it just like steady?
No,
like...
dude, pretty steep. You had like at some points the first I didn't remember this, but we started and we just fucking we're going up. Then it flattened out a little bit and kind of went down a little bit of a saddle, and then from there it's fucking like we had like we weren't rock climbing, but they were just loose rock. So you're
kinda
just
like
taking
scrambling.
like pretty much, dude. So you're pretty much taking like 18. There's steps that people have made kind of up there, but they're like 18-inch steps, so it's like a foot and a half. You're going up and you're just pushing up, and like fucking hand, like some of them have rocks on the side. Using the rocks to help pull you up and stuff. It's like, dude, I gotta fucking train for this. I can't just because I didn't even do anything. The highest hike I did before that was like 8,000 feet. Not smart to just go and do that. You know what I mean?
No.
But people said it would be fine. Weren't fine. It's just the cold. I gotta prepare. I gotta bring like a skiing face mask to go over my neck, a hat, and like those hand warmers and gloves. So
yeah.
Because god damn it, some people are doing it in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm like, even though it's like 70 degrees here now, where you're going, it's like 30. So have fun. Some girl was like, I'm used to it. I'm like, okay, we'll see you. Have fun.
Alright, good for you.
She had goosebumps on her legs already. I was like, you fucker. Anyway, that was it, man. I haven't been doing shit. That was my week. I guess let's segue into the next portion of what else happened this week.
Yeah, sad thing happened. Rest of Toys R Us closed.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Which is quite sad. That was a store for many generations.
Hey Matt, do you want to talk about that for a minute? Because I gotta piss like a racehorse. Do you mind?
God, go piss.
Okay, talk about Toys R
Us. Essentially, I think I looked it up. I think it opened up in 48, and yeah, I mean it closed. I've heard mixed rumors about why they went bankrupt. One of them was blanking here. Online retailers like Amazon kind of taken a lot of their business, I guess. But I've also heard some mixed things that it's kind of the higher ups that cause them to go bankrupt. And we can ask Al when he gets back. But I think he said he heard that one of the former CEOs that stepped down like 5 years ago, when he stepped down, they had like $1 billion profit, and then 5 years after he stepped down, this happened. So apparently he's trying to get funding to start it back up or do something of that sort. I don't know. Hey, look who's back! It's
And
Mr.
he's
Albert.
What's up? Okay, what I missed? What are you talking
I
about?
just telling him it's been open since '48, and you said you heard something about like the former CEO or something was trying to get funding.
Yes. So when I last left you guys, so I read this on IGN about Toys R Us because, of course, it's very, very sad for us. But the former CEO reportedly hoping to reboot Toys R Us. The former Toys R Us CEO, Jerry Stork, I guess, has reportedly been meeting with potential investors to reboot the famous chain. According to Bloomberg, Stork has been seeking out various investment groups in order to secure funding for potential reboot of Toys R Us. This includes Fairfax Financial Holdings, which previously absorbed the Canadian branch of Toys R Us. Though details are scarce due to the privacy of the meeting, the reboot is reportedly feasible. Stork, I think it's Stork, whatever. Stork will need to win a bankruptcy auction for the Toys R Us IP within the month, which is separate from the real estate section. So I guess this real estate now that they have, that can kind of go away. But he'll be hoping to reboot. When Stork left the company in 2013, the retail chain was up $1 billion in revenue. Though with only a couple years after his leaving, they suffered severe losses. Fuck, that's some poor managing. His plan is to reportedly bring back many of the former executives to the company and create hundreds of store locations that bring together both the Toys R Us and the Babies R Us branch. So it goes on to say more, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I think if you lose all those stores now, it's going to be hard to kind of find places to.
Yeah.
Open
I mean,
up.
Babies R Us could possibly do it. Because one thing, like the other day, like I was talking about it with my parents, and my mom brought up a good point. She was like, nowadays, like you can get a lot of stuff just ordered online and delivered within a day or two.
You can get anything you want ordered online in a day or two.
Yeah, but she was like, sometimes when you have a baby, you realize you run out of diapers as you're changing the diaper, and you don't have any left. It's like, go out and get some real quick. So
yeah, but you can do that.
I mean, granted, I guess now at this point you can do it in a lot of places, but who knows?
Walmart, Kmart, Target probably has. They're a dime a dozen. Like in Cheyenne, there's fucking 3 Walmarts. So it's like
the one thing that was kind of, I wouldn't say pissing me off, but I guess could say pissing me off. Like, obviously, a lot of people were kind of upset. Like, this. Or I shouldn't say upset, but they're sad.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
That it's closing, and some people were like, "Shut up! You haven't been here in years. Like, why do you care now?" It's like, I don't have a kid. I have no reason to go to Toys R Us right now. But in 5-10 years, when I hopefully have a kid, I would love to have a reason to go back to Toys R Us.
Yep.
Like, I would love to have a reason to go back. But right now, when you have a guy in his mid-20s walking through Toys R Us, looks a little weird.
We can get fucking like parents like, hey, let's get the fuck out of here, pervert. Yeah,
Yeah.
But dude, Toys R Us was a big part of my childhood and yours, I'm sure. And anybody who's like 30 years old or more, like 40 years old to fucking, I remember 20 years old now.
Going to get video games there, and you had
to pick up the slip.
You had to get the slip. You had to go hand in the slip. They would get the game. It's like a whole process.
And that was the first place I ever got video games. Was like Toys R Us. That was the place. That's the place I went to get video games. Like if I was gonna go search for a new game, like N64 or PlayStation or something, Toys R Us was it, because there's no GameStop then. There was, I guess Walmart and Kmart had sections, but Toys R Us was like the place to go.
Yeah.
And I'd get my Legos from there. I get my fucking games from there, and I would just did everything. I remember I used to get like bikes from there when I was a kid too. Like when I was
used to ride the bikes around in the store.
Or I used to kick balls and stuff all over the place and knock shit off shelves. I was an asshole. Yeah, but Toys R Us. Hey man, I want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I haven't grown up yet. I'm probably more immature.
You have grown.
I've grown, but
mentally.
not yeah, not mentally. I'm still a 13-year-old child wanting to get Banjo Kazooie for N64, but didn't have enough money at the time.
Nope. None of us did.
Because I was 8. Wait for your birthday. My birthday's 8 months away. Wait for Christmas. No. Yeah. I'm too stubborn. Yeah,
Little
but
brat.
that's kind of sad that it shut down. Like, as you said, like, you haven't been there in 10 years. Yeah, because would have been creepy for me just to go there and walk around.
I don't
Like,
have a
looking at
reason to go there
stuff,
right now.
you know?
But when I have a kid, I
No.
would have loved to.
Would have loved to take my kid there and be like, get this expensive Lego set because I can get it and I want to build it because I know you can't.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
You want to
It'll be
get
fun
this
for both of us.
10,000
Me.
piece Lego set? No. Well, too bad we're getting it.
Guess what? We're getting it.
It's how we're spending our
21
Fridays
for
and
me.
Saturday nights from now on.
Yep. And when you fall asleep, I'm gonna play video games.
Yep.
Good stuff. God damn it,
Speaking
that's sad.
of video games,
Speaking of games, what else? You
this
Go
week
down the list.
SGDQ happened, which is Summer Games Done Quick, which is just a speed running marathon over the course of a week. That's streamed on Twitch for a week consecutive. It's just a week of straight up people speed running video games. It's very fun to watch because like some of the glitches they do are ridiculous, and some of them like they use these
I bet.
this automated like bot to like figure out how to do certain things, and then they after they figure that out, they figure out how they personally do it, or how they can get it successfully done.
Okay.
Which is really cool. And they do like a lot of popular games. They do a lot of like hidden indie games that like no one really ever sees. But like one thing that was brought up was in Wind Waker. Did you ever play Wind Waker?
Never played it. That was for get GameCube, right?
Yeah, it was the one with the boat in the ocean.
Yeah, no, that was like that was almost like paper cutout kind of.
It was like cartoony.
looking. It was like really cartoon. Like
Yeah, but
I felt like people took like cartoon, like cardboard, and just like the waves.
yeah, a
That
little
was
bit.
weird.
It was very cartoony, which
Yeah.
a lot of people apparently hated when it was first released. Now people love it.
Because how did it age?
It aged well because it was cartoony,
Exactly.
like Borderlands.
Oh.
But
Oh,
there's
remind me of Borderlands.
there was in the beginning of the game before you get off like the beginning island where you get everything. It normally takes like however many minutes, but there's a glitch where like you can save 10 minutes. But essentially what they had to do was get in the water and do like hit the movement stick like 200 times a second or something. And the guy was like, now obviously I'm not good enough to do that. I can't do 200 inputs a second. So what I'm going to do is hit it and in between each frame, pause it. I'm going to do that a total of 200 times and it builds up enough like negative momentum that will send Link flying backwards in the water. Sure enough, he paused it like 200 some times and Link just went flying off in the water. And it was just like, what? Like
God damn it.
the way you got to process like, all right, I got to do this 200 times a second. How can I do that? It's like, well, if I pause it every second while doing that, the game will take it as 200 inputs a second or whatever. And it was just like ridiculous how they can come up with some stuff like that.
I wouldn't be able to figure that shit out.
Yeah, like these people are dedicated to it, and oh my god, it's amazing. But two really cool things happened this Summer Games Done Quick. One
Records broken?
One, yes.
Nice.
But one was a amazing show of sportsmanship. Essentially, what they'll do is they'll sometimes take. What are you doing?
Taking a picture of you.
You're an ass.
Sorry.
The
That was a good one. That was good.
sometimes what they'll do is take two guys who like pretty much speed run a game and kind of do like a little race where they race each other to see who can finish first. So these two guys were doing Super Mario.
What you want to do?
Huh?
Kind of like what you want to do.
Yeah, but they speed run it.
Yeah.
And they use all the glitches and tricks that they know. But they did Super Mario World 3 for Super Nintendo. And they're playing through it, and at one point, I think like the one guy died or like missed something, and like he kind of just like didn't stomp his foot hard or something, but like hit the stage they were on hard enough that it caused the other Super Nintendo to like I guess the cartridge wiggled a little bit and it got messed up. And he felt terrible about it. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't want this to happen. I feel so bad. And you could physically see it in his face how bad he felt. And the other guy was like, wait. We can fix it. Because they were using, like, the whistles to, like, go between worlds, essentially.
Okay.
So he's like, it'll take me, like, 5 minutes to get back where I was. And the other guy just sat there for, like, 5 minutes and watched the other guy play. And he felt so bad about it. You could see it in his face. Like, you could see just by the way he was talking.
Yeah.
And it was just, like, the show of sportsmanship of just, like, let him get back, like, not continuing on. And by both people, because the guy whose console, like, froze and stuff, he was like, dude, don't worry about it. We're here for fun. You know, we're raising money for, because they raise money for charity.
That's good.
They accept donations, and it's a charity for Doctors Without Borders. So that way, like, doctors that, you know, get to places that can't afford doctors, they go there and help out people that need it.
Absolutely.
So they donate money, or they set up, like, donation incentives to essentially incentivize people to donate more money, whether it's, like, earning prizes or seeing certain games get run. Like, originally, Mario Odyssey wasn't set for the speedrun marathon, but it's like,
okay,
if you guys donate $150,000 or something, you know, we'll run it. And the donation was met in like 3 hours or something. Because it was like, people were like, we want to see that. Like, we want to see this game speedrun. And $150,000 donated in hours.
Dude, that's crazy. But you think about it, like, how many people want to see it? I'm sure it's more than 150,000. Just put $1 in. Done deal.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's some companies like that, like, help sponsor the event, essentially. Like, I think Yeti is actually one of them.
Really? Nice.
And at one point they donated, I don't remember when it was in the marathon, but they donated at one point, one of their many donations, $44,400.
Shit.
Yeah.
Good on you,
like
Yeti.
this, like, and multiple companies do this, where they like, or like
Funny
big
thing
names
is,
like come in, like Notch, the guy who created Minecraft. He usually opts in and donates like a couple thousand. I'm pretty sure. Like, this is like relatively well known in the gaming community, and it's like,
so Yeti donated $44,000
as one of their many donations. I'm pretty sure.
Shit, that's like 4 of their coolers. Good.
No, I think it's Yeti mics, dumbass.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
No, but
that'd be funny. Funny.
The other cool thing that happened was
I'm just ripping on the other Yeti.
It just ended like
Yeti
late
mics.
this morning. Yeah, ended like early this morning at like 3 a.m. or something. And the last run started at like 9 o'clock last night, I think. It was Final Fantasy VI. And I don't think it was originally set for this, but there was a donation incentive, I think, for 100% speedrun, essentially. So I think it's like,
damn,
beating everything in the game. Projected time or estimated time was 7 hours. When I went to bed, they donated, the donation total was 1.7 million, I think.
Shit, hell yeah.
At 6:45 into the run, 6 hours 45 minutes into the run, so they had like roughly half an hour left. They hit 2 million for the first time.
God damn.
This was the first AGD or GDQ event where they hit 2 million.
Shit, that's awesome.
And it was
Is
just
it
like,
all for the same charity, or
yeah, it's all goes to Doctors Without Borders. I don't want to say all of it, but that's what it's donated towards. I'm sure there's some that comes out to like pay for some of the event costs or something like that,
I'm sure.
Don't take my word that's all donated. But over $2 million, I think it was like 2.2 total, essentially, was donated to it.
That's awesome.
I'll link you to when they actually hit 2 million, because it was just like the crowd just lost it.
Dude, I'm sure. I mean, that's a big fucking milestone there.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I'll link you to it. It's one of those things that I haven't donated to any GDQ runs yet, but they do one in January, one in July.
Yeah.
It's just really fun to watch. They break games that you never even thought were possible to break.
Yeah.
And just
I've seen some of that shit, and just like, who the fuck thinks about jumping in that corner, up, and then exiting the map, and then fucking
Like, I'm
popping back up
I
somewhere
know
else?
like some of it is like
what?
just happenstance, like figuring out by
If you're fucking
accident.
around.
But like
Yeah.
they've gotten to a point where they have a bot where they can just like put it in and be like, all right, let's see what
Find
we
some
can do to
bugs.
get through these things, and then figure out
Yeah.
what causes it to let us
XYZ.
happen.
Yeah. Yep.
Like what do we have
That's
to
fucking
input
crazy.
for it to happen? So like I said, they donated or they ended up
Insane.
getting 2 million. I think
Yep.
if I remember correctly, they didn't hit 1 million during this marathon until like Thursday night.
So during that, they went from like 1.
So from
what?
like Thursday night when they hit 1 million to late or early Sunday morning, they raised over $1 million.
Another million. Holy shit.
Yeah. It took from like
That's impressive.
Saturday afternoon until like Thursday, I think, to get the first million. And then
That's
like
good people being good people.
yeah, and I think it was honestly like the last like 12 hours, it was just like everyone was like, this is possible. And like even the
Get
guys,
money, get more money. Come on.
well, what would happen was
At that
the
point, people
guys
like,
that were
okay,
running
so
it,
close.
the guys that would run it, like if there was like certain things that would happen, they'd be like, I'm gonna do this. Like if X happens, I'm gonna donate Y amount of dollars for every time it happens. So it's like if this happens, I'm gonna donate $5 every time this happens, and I challenge chat to do the same thing. So you'd
Yep.
be like, I challenge chat, everyone in
Okay,
chat to
I'll take
donate
you and I'll raise
$5 every time
Yeah.
I screw this up. And I think
No,
that's
and
what
I'll
helped
raise
push them
you,
over that 2
yeah.
million, because it was like every time this screws up, you know, there's 150,000 people watching. You get even a quarter of that, a tenth of that to donate $5. Like that's a lot of money.
That's some change right there, man.
Yeah. So
That's cool. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was going on. Granted, probably had time to watch it anyway. Because
well, that's one of those things like I put on my second screen and play games on my other, but it's like just watching it is
I
super
can't do
fun to
anything.
watch.
Do you want? That's awesome. I would love to watch it. I might. I mean,
I'll
probably next
notify
one,
you
but
when
I can't.
AGDQ happens next year
I
in
can't
January.
study. I can't study and have anything going on in the background, or else I won't study.
Well, in January you won't be studying, will you?
Hell no. Fuck
Hopefully
no. If dude. Oh my god, let's knock on wood there. I'm gonna study my ass off for this test. I'm hopefully gonna pass it the first time, and hopefully, God willing, after that, I won't have to study for a test ever again. Hopefully. Unless I
Something
want to get like certified for something else down the line, you know. But like that's voluntary. This like, if I want to get further in my career, I kind of have to pass this fucking exam. You know what I mean?
something else I'll have to link you to is I don't know if they do it every event, but I know the past couple there's been a couple times where they've done Super Mario Maker blind races.
Dude, we
With-
blind?
Yeah, so essentially what they do is they take like
Meaning they've never seen the level
they take
before?
like I think this one was 6 people that are like
Yep.
relatively well known for being good at Mario Maker. Like they
Mhm.
they stream it, they figure out like hard levels, and like they have really good reaction times.
Good.
And a couple people make levels and submit them to GDQ or like the guys that are kind of like going to be talking in the background.
Cool.
And the people playing it have never seen the level, so they're going in
Okay,
blind.
that's what I
They
was
haven't
asking.
seen the level.
Go-
So they're going in
Yep.
not knowing what to expect, and it's essentially a race between two teams. And what they did, I think they did it the past couple years too, that they did this. But it's like, all right, we're setting a cap of like 5 minutes or 6 minutes on this level. They start at the same
Mhm.
time. Whoever finishes it first gets a point. Each point is worth 5 seconds head start on the last level. So they
That's
do
pretty
like
cool.
I think 6 or 7 levels beforehand. So it's like, you know, you can build up a huge lead where the other team can't see the level or play level until X amount of seconds, or if depending on how things work out, they might start at the same time.
Mhm. Yep.
And on the last one, I think the one team had like a 10-second head start.
Mhm.
And I'll just leave it at that because I'll send you the video because it's ridiculous what happens in the video. But they're all essentially speedrun levels where you just got you can't really stop. Like the timer
you
sets
just
that way.
go.
Your timer sets that way you will essentially get to the flag right as it ends. Or
Oh shit.
if you don't, or if you do stop moving, you miss a part of the level that you need to continue. because like things are
Jesus
falling or something like that. So it's all
That's-
literally just watching your teammates play and figuring out what you need to do as it goes. It's really fun to watch.
Mario Maker is so goddamn fun. Everybody.
I wish they would port it to the Switch. If they port it to the Switch,
Me
I would.
fucking too. For Derek's, we went for our buddies.
Oh,
That bachelor party. We went to like I wouldn't call it a barcade because they didn't serve alcohol, but we were able to bring our own to an arcade. And fucking A, if that wasn't fun. Imagine a Ninja Turtle console meant
I was gonna
for
bring that up.
four 8-year-olds being close together. Imagine 4 fucking 25-year-olds trying to get in there and hit those buttons for each
Yeah,
fucking Nintendo. We're just like shoving each other.
and like a
It
low
was
corridor
fun.
in between arcade machines that is like 3 feet wide at the most,
Yep.
with
Yep.
just machines
packed in.
right next to each other, shoulder to shoulder.
I personally think we had that room in the back rented out.
Yeah, I think
But
we
we just
figured
never
that
used
out too. Like at the end, and we're like,
Yeah.
all right,
We
whatever.
had like 2 hours or like 3 hours there, or
Yeah.
what do we have? Whatever.
Something
We had a
like
time
that.
limit. But apparently, like we didn't know it, but we had like the back room reserved because we were there the whole time. We're like, why are there other people here? Like, this is our place. We have it for 4 hours. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, no, we had the back room for 4 hours. Like in an Xbox.
I
and
don't
stuff
think
like
it
that.
mattered though, because a lot of games we were playing
Hell
were
no.
out there. But we
Yeah,
did
the
play a little
old
bit of Mario
arcade
Maker.
games. That was like that's what I was getting at. We played Mario Maker for a little while after that because me and you were talking about that on the way down there.
Yeah.
We're like, man, I wonder if they, and sure as shit, that we there and we were playing Mario Maker and we were just getting frustrated about having such a fun time, just having some good beer, just messing
Yeah.
around. It was so fun.
That was a fun night.
Hell yeah. I'd go back there. In a heartbeat.
I don't think you can drink there anymore.
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
I mean, that's probably
I'm
a bad
pretty sure
idea
someone.
anyway.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure someone linked that was there linked and tagged us in something saying that they weren't allowing alcohol in there anymore.
That's probably a good idea because a bunch of electronics, a bunch of drunk people, and
And that
Beer
could be one of the reasons.
spilling and fucking up an old arcade machine that
Yeah.
might not.
Yeah,
Might not
honestly,
come back
now
to
that I
that.
think about it, I'm surprised like they didn't have like any sort of like covers on them or anything.
Yep. Nope. Just old arcade cabinets and
But-
assholes drinking beer.
The more I think about it, the people that would go there, because there were some characters that were there that night.
Dude. Wow. Yep. Yep.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
not
most
gonna
of the people
go.
that are going there and drinking also aren't really the asshole type people.
No, I mean we were there to play games. I brought a
And
six
I
pack
think
of like IPAs, whatever. I left with 3. I only
Yeah.
had 3 beers while I was there.
I think I did too. And
Mainly
it's-
because I wanted to just focus on the games.
I think it's partly it's that, and a lot of people that are going there are big enough fans of video games that they know they don't want to screw up the arcade machines. Like they're gonna feel bad
Yeah,
if they
and
do.
they're gonna be careful. Yep.
So
Yeah. The safest place to do it was like on the couch with
Yeah.
the Wii and the Xbox and everything set up on
Yeah.
the TV. We just sit on the couch away from the systems. So, but yeah, we've never talked about that in the podcast, have we?
I don't know. Probably
That place was fucking cool, but we'll leave that for a different time.
not.
Moving down the list.
Apparently Halo Netflix series is coming, possibly. I don't know. I heard about it briefly on the radio that Netflix is ordering some Halo series. So it'd be
I'm gonna
interesting.
be honest, Matt. I'm gonna be honest. I have no interest in that one.
I threw it out there.
I'm not
I
a
played
Halo
a little
fan.
bit of. I played a little bit of 1, a little bit of 2, and a little bit of 3, and a little bit of Reach.
I played a little bit of 2 with
but that's about
my
it.
old roommate, but dude, I never got into it because I was just into other stuff at the time.
I didn't have a 360
Yeah.
or an Xbox.
I had a 360, but I played Borderlands and Borderlands
Yeah.
2 a lot and Call of Duty. I was a Call of Duty fan.
I mean,
for
I thought it
whatever
was
reason.
interesting. I might check it out if it comes out.
Battlefield.
I'll probably check it out if it ever comes out, but we'll see.
No, I got a couple buddies who I know for a fact would be into that, but not I, sir. Not I. I'm into right now the Lost
I was
in
just
Space series.
I was just gonna bring that up. Where are you at in that right now?
We either just finished episode 5 or 6. Have you watched all 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty much right through the middle of it, either 5 or 6. I'm halfway through it. I am really digging that show, man.
It's pretty good.
Really digging that show. Hell yes, dude. was it the first episode or second episode when they, for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it, but I mean,
It's been out for like a month or two at this point.
it's there. It's on the cover of the thing. The little chariot they have, like the they're
Yeah.
called chariots. And when they busted that thing out, I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
This show is so sweet. And like even in the first
It's
episode,
pretty good.
when Will finds his, I want to just call him a friend. When Will finds his friend, I was like, looked at my girlfriend Ashley. I was like, this show just got 12 times better
It gets
because
real good.
this friend, quote unquote, is now in the show. This is awesome because he is there now, and I'm curious to see how that relationship.
Season. It gets really interesting.
I'm especially when you find out more about this quote unquote friend and kind of where his past was and how he is now. Like I was like, holy shit, dude! And he's pretty much all in the power of this little boy. Like little Will has control of this dude.
Question
Crazy.
for you: how do you
Answer
feel
for you,
about the
maybe.
chicken guy? What do you think about him? There's a character. All right, so there's a character in the show.
I know.
You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna explain for people that might not have seen the show. A character in the show.
Explain,
He's
yes.
like an
Because,
engineer
dude,
or something, and he has like a pet.
He's
chickens.
like a maintenance guy. Yeah, like a maintenance engineer.
But for some reason, he has
for
the space, the like carrier vessel out in
Resolute.
space.
It's
which is like
pretty
taking
much-
everyone somewhere else.
Let me take a step back further and say, pretty much this series is Earth has gone to shit. It's been so messed up. From I don't exactly know what yet.
Yeah, I don't think
But
they really.
everybody,
explain
they really didn't. But everybody from Earth who can accurately and accurately pass the tests and show competency in all these fields, they're allowed to go on this Resolute, which is taking everybody to Alpha Centauri, which is habitable.
it. Is that
and
where
it's
they're
gonna be
going?
new-
I didn't remember if they actually
Yeah,
said where it goes.
yeah. So they're going to Alpha Centauri. They say it like 50 times.
I-
But anyway.
Okay, like I
Anyway,
said before,
So
a lot of times
on
I
the
put something
Resolute,
on the
this
second
guy is
screen,
an engineer, maintenance engineer dude.
and he's like, he has some. I don't know if it's some weird obsession with chickens or if like he grabs them before they have to evacuate the Resolute for some reason.
Nope. Did you forget?
Why they have to evacuate or why he has the chickens? I remember why they have to evacuate, but I don't want to say
Why
why
he
they
had a
have to.
chicken. So when they crash, long story short, something happens to the spaceship and it goes down. But these guys crash, and when they're leaving the crash site, there's a chicken there. And he's like, "Well, all right, buddy, I can't leave you." So he
Is
takes the
that
chicken.
why he's obsessed with chickens?
Yeah.
All right.
He leaves, and
couldn't remember
like
that.
the other person who's with, he's like, "Fine, I'll take the chicken." So she's like, "You're a good." She's like, "You're a good soul." He's like, "Tell that to the chicken once dinner time comes around." But it's a really good show. By the way, I think he's okay.
all right.
I hate the fucking doctor. Hate the doctor. She's
Yeah,
not
I
a
did
doctor,
too.
but I fucking hate the doctor.
I will say we don't have to talk on this too much because I would kind of avoid super big spoilers, especially because you haven't seen it, so I don't know what you have and haven't seen. So I forget.
Pretty much, I've seen it to the point where they make the late to
All right.
signal the Resolute.
The very first episode gave me severe anxiety.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Because of what happens to the one character, which is like the main focus point of the entire first episode. I was getting severe anxiety.
Scary as shit.
That's like one of my worst fears.
Yep.
Which
Yep. We'll
If
leave
you
it
haven't
at
seen
that.
it, yeah.
I want people
You'll-
to watch
you'll
it. and
know
I
it
would like,
when
I would
you
like some
see it.
feedback.
you will know it when you see it. What gave me anxiety in that?
This is probably one of my favorite shows on Netflix that I've seen in a
You-
very long time. Besides like Daredevil and like Punisher, this is up there with like Netflix series. Even though it's a remake, it's technically a remake, right?
Yeah, it came out in the 70s. I think it only had 3 seasons from when I looked up.
Dude, but now imagine how much they can expand on that, and with the
Oh, yeah.
technology, how much
Yeah.
they can extrapolate on what happened. Oh man, amazing, great show,
After,
especially for someone who loves space.
what are you watching after Lost in Space?
I couldn't tell you. I'm barely getting through it. We watch like half because I'm studying all the time, and like when we sit down, we're tired as shit, and we watch like half hour. But I don't know. Probably something else.
You should watch Ozark.
You're telling me about that.
I've been telling people to watch it, and no one has watched it yet. I need someone to talk to Ozark about because it is a ridiculous show, and I would rewatch it again if someone else was to watch it.
Give me after this exam so I can actually put some time into it and focus on it.
All right.
It's 3 months.
You got until Christmas
Oh yeah, it'll be
to
done.
get
before
through the first
Christmas.
season. I think the second season might possibly be out by then.
Gotcha.
But I'll
Okay.
give you until Christmas to get through the first season. Because honestly, when the
Yeah.
second season comes out, I'm probably gonna want to rewatch the first.
Okay.
I don't think there's really anything I missed, but it's just one of those things where it's so good. It reminds
Gotcha.
me
Alright,
a lot of
that's-
Breaking Bad.
Okay, Breaking Bad was awesome. We just finished that up not too long ago.
Yeah,
And
like-
you also told me about Lost in Space, which is awesome. And now if you're telling me about Ozark, I should probably watch this too.
It's
The sun just went away.
it's. I know I saw your light change a little bit.
Yep.
Ozark is one of those shows where I watched it like kind of when it came out. I haven't heard anyone
Yeah.
talk about it.
Weird. I've seen it on there.
Yeah, and
Like,
I haven't heard
Popular now.
I haven't heard anything about it online. Like I think I heard on another podcast someone bring it up. I was like, it's been 6 months since the show came out at least, and no one's
Yeah.
talking about it. Like it's
Yeah.
a real sleeper.
Weird. Yeah.
Um,
I don't know, man. I'll check it out though.
gotta check
Check
it
it
out.
out. How long have you been going for right now?
Hour 15.
That's it. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, some of these last couple points aren't. The next 2 points I
I
put
was,
down.
I was just curious. I
Going.
have no.
Yeah.
Time is just
This
this weekend. No
So-
fucking idea.
real point I want to hit on real quick. Which is actually kind of lining up kind of with GDQ, I guess. Nick Foles is doing like some book, which I'm always hesitant when like current players of anything like write a
Nick
memoir
Foles is
or book.
the
He was the Super Bowl MVP
quarterback?
for the Eagles this past year.
Okay.
You know, I'm sure I don't know if I told you, but I'm sure anyone that's pays attention to football have heard how he almost retired like 2 years ago, and then he decided not to, and then just because he didn't have love for the game, and then came back to Philly as a backup, and then star quarterback goes down, he steps in, fills the shoes, wins the Super Bowl
Now he's a star quarterback.
against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady of the Patriots. I mean, it wasn't like a snub where it's like, oh, that team wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs. Like, they essentially
Yep.
took on a dynasty.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
he's writing a book or something. Which, like I said, I'm always hesitant when like people that are currently still in the league or something write something. It's just like feels like it's almost like a cash grab to be like, hey, buy my thing. But from what I've heard is he's donated all the proceeds from that book to Philadelphia and Austin charities.
Fuck yeah.
So
That's sweet.
hate him or love him,
Good on you, buddy.
it's
Good on
another like heartwarming moment in the NFL when they need it, when there's all this protest and bullshit going on.
you. I'm not gonna stand for the fucking. Stand the fuck. Yeah.
That's not even going
I know what
to
you're
text.
talking about.
There's so many things in that.
Nope. Yep. I'm just saying.
But
I know what you're
it's just
talking about.
another like feel good moment of a player saying, "Hey, I already like he's never gonna have to pay for a drink again in Philly. Let's be real here."
Nope.
So he's taking that money and saying, "Let's put it somewhere where it can be used, rather than in a bank account where it's gonna sit there forever."
Yep. It's cool,
So
man.
good on him. Just
Good for
another
him.
bro being a bro.
Bros being bros.
Yep.
I like to hear that.
And then Picture of Robin was released for the Titans show, live action.
Yeah. You told me this before. I asked Matt if it was like the Teen Titans stuff, but apparently
I think it's set
it's set
after
a
like
little
their
further.
teenage phase. Because I know in the
Okay.
comics right now, there's Titans and there's Teen Titans.
Teen
And the
Titans.
Titans were the Titans are the former Teen Titans that are like grown up now. But like
I like that show. Teen Titans that was a fun show.
the original one, that Teen Titans
yeah.
Go bull crap that's on now is no.
Nope. That's not real.
But it's live action. It looks kind of dark and gritty from the pictures I've been seeing, so it could possibly eventually be connected to the DC movie universe, maybe.
So dark.
I mean,
DC
I'm
universe,
I'm
man?
also looking at the suit right now. The suit looks really similar to the one we kind of saw in Batman vs Superman.
Mhm.
So we'll see. That's a
I'll
classic.
keep an eye out for that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched
Oh, yeah.
any of the DC shows in a while, but that might get me back into it.
Yeah, I like Cyborg's in that, right?
I don't think he's gonna be in the show.
Oh, come on.
He's on. He hasn't really actually been in Teen Titans. A lot of the stuff he's been in is more Justice League related. At least right now in the comics, he's in the Justice League.
I thought it was in Teen Titans.
He was at one point, but right now he's actually in the Justice League. I think in the show it's going to be Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, Robin. There's got to be one or two more at least, but I don't know who.
Beast Boy's cool. I like Raven's kind of just
the dark. Yeah, Starfire is like the
shit.
alien, oblivious one,
bubbly kind of thing. Yeah. It'll be good if they can accurately match those characters to how they were portrayed in the Titans. I like.
Yeah,
it was a fun show.
Yeah, I remember actually a picture leaked of Starfire from like a Shooten, and people were like, "This isn't anything what Starfire looks like." And like the actress came out and she was like, "I'm upset this picture got leaked. Like, one, this is pre-production. Like, there's still a lot of post-production that needs to go on with the outfit, obviously, and also it was like." A lot of people were like, we don't even necessarily know what the premise is of this episode.
Yeah, like
there could be something going on in the episode where it involves them not being dressed up the way we're used to seeing them. So
there's no context to that picture. So how do you know? It could just be, I'm getting out of the shower. This is my robe.
Yeah,
you never know.
So we'll see. I'm
Dude,
excited.
I will definitely keep an eye out for that. Yeah. And that seems like it's going to be something that I will probably get into. So
yeah, I mean,
hells yeah.
I would suggest like even the other stuff on CW, like the Flash and Arrow. Arrow not so much. The Flash wasn't bad. It's a little campy at times.
I heard the Arrow like started high and just.
So this is what I've heard. I watched the first 3 seasons, and like the first 2 seasons weren't bad. Like they were mediocre. There was some stuff in it where it's like kind of stupid, like drama. Romance stuff, and then like the 3rd season it was like you kind of hit like
disgusting.
Well, you kind of hit like a bump in the road. It was like kind of good, kind of bad, but that's also where they introduced Flash also, so like they were starting to do more crossover stuff, which was cool.
That's good. Yep.
But then from what I've heard is season 4 is just like it's horrible. And at the end of season 3,
watch it.
At the end of season 3, you understand why. Like you can see what's coming, which a lot of people were upset about. But then I hear season 5, it gets good again. But like I've asked my buddy, I'm like,
just knowing that it's like I don't want to watch those 2 bad seasons.
I know, and I asked my buddy, like I was gonna start watching season 4, and I was like, do I need to watch season 4 to understand this? And he's like. Yeah, you probably should.
Yes.
Like, unfortunately, you're gonna have this. Yeah, and that's what I was like. So I was like, I'm like, what else is on Netflix right now that I can watch? Like,
yeah, right. Yeah, what else?
Put that on the back
some
burner.
Time into. Season 3 just got released on Hulu of Rick and Morty, so that's something.
I'll have to pick that up.
Actually, I have Hulu and Netflix, and I watched Hulu.
You know what?
A 10th of the percentage of the time I watched Netflix.
I have Amazon.
There's a lot of great shows out there.
There are, and I actually have Amazon Prime right now.
Why?
Because I got it for free somehow. All right, I don't get charged until September, so I'm gonna power through the Prime videos.
Order everything you fucking want right now.
Dude,
2-day shipping.
That's why I haven't canceled it yet. Because it's like 2-day shipping for this. Yep. 2-day shipping for that. Yep.
2-day shipping for this. No, yeah, absolutely. Like. Order. I don't need this. I want to buy it.
There has been a couple times where like I went to order something like Friday night at like 2 a.m. It's like order in the next 37 minutes and get it by 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm like, yep.
Fuck, I'll get it tomorrow night. Yes. Bye.
Yeah. But there's a show on Amazon Prime called The Man in the High Castle.
Never heard of it.
You might have heard it when I give you the premise. It's basically about. How's this go? It gets kind of like Inception-y with like the description, but essentially it's like Nazis won World War II and took over America, and it's something about maybe the series is based on a book about this, and they made it into a video series, and somehow there's like a book, something related with a book inside of it again. I'm gonna have to look it up now because I don't remember the exact
You talking is making me think of the Inception episode in South Park when the when the dude's in the background the whole time.
What episode is that?
It doesn't go like that. Where there's like Mr. Mackey goes back to his childhood and everything, and there's like the random sheep herder who also is like
that.
in the thing. It's a funny episode. Never mind.
All right, so this is a quick description when I just typed it into Google. The series is loosely based on a novel of the same name, takes a look at what the world might look like with the outcome of World War II turned out differently. In this dystopian scenario, the Axis powers won war, leading the U.S. to be divided into 3 parts: an area controlled by the Japanese and an area controlled by the Nazis, and a buffer zone between the two. Despite the oppression, a new hope emerges when films turn up that seem to show a different world. A woman believes the films contain the key to a freedom and is determined to find the mysterious guardian. So it's like, it kind of has like that like Inception, where it's like, it's a movie, it's a TV show based on a book that has films based on something else. And
yeah, okay, I get what you're talking about. Thank God though, America, back-to-back World War champs.
Yeah,
dodged the bullet there.
Let's hope that we don't have to defend a third time.
Woo! Let's not do that. Not do it, guys.
So I might have to watch that at some point.
All right. Yeah,
I've heard good things about it.
But only on Amazon Prime though?
I think so.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm not getting Amazon Prime just to watch that show.
Yeah. Well, so the way I got Amazon Prime was, I remember I went to order something, and it's like, sign up as this. If you're a student, you can sign up and get it free for whatever. I was like, let's try it. And it didn't ask for a student email or anything. And it's just like, all right, here you go. And I was like,
okay, cool.
What's the gimmick here? Why am I getting it for free?
Hey man,
I checked the charge date, and it was like, you won't be charged until September 18th, 2018 or something. It was like,
okay, then I'm canceling September 17th,
right,
2018.
Yep. I got 3 months of it. I'll take it.
I'll take it. Cool.
But
cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, what's the last thing you got down here, Matt? Mr. Matty Matt.
So I've heard. Have you seen Solo?
I didn't hear anything about this.
Have you seen Solo?
No, I haven't seen Solo, nor have I seen. I haven't seen the one prior.
Rogue One or
The
Last Jedi?
Last
Rogue
Jedi.
One. The one that continues the Skywalker saga, or the most recent was Solo, and then the one before that was The Last Jedi.
I didn't see I saw Rogue One.
All right.
I didn't see Last Jedi or Solo.
So apparently, because of Solo's mixed reviews, have you heard about this? How it's like kind of getting like mixed reviews. Like people are saying it's good, people are saying it's bad.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not like a fanboy. Like I'm not just like, I didn't go out and see the movies clearly, but I'm not following.
Apparently, from what I've heard, I don't know if this is true. I've heard it from a couple different sources at this point. They are canceling or putting on hold, I should say, all not Solo, side stories, spin-offs, whatever you want to call it, like the Obi-Wan story and the Boba Fett story.
Boba Fett story would be sick.
They're putting holds on those films right now.
Okay.
Because of how poorly Solo was received, or how poorly it did in the box office. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Whatever. Which
is kind of a shame, because there are some characters out there which I would like to see the backstory to. Like you said, Boba Fett would be interesting to see, both before he was hunting for the Empire, and even after Return of the Jedi. There's a lot of stuff that happened in that. Because in the extended universe, he didn't die in the Sarlacc pit. He made it out of there, and he got in a sandcrawler, and then a Sarlacc pit. Something happened, and he ended up in the Sarlacc pit again, and then somehow he got out again, and it was like it was a whole crazy thing. It's like, if you read up on the Wikipedia, it's ridiculous.
Okay. I would see a Jar Jar Binks backstory.
You're funny. But it's one of those things where it's kind of a shame, because there are characters where I would like to see.
Yeah, Boba Fett would be pretty fucking cool. I like Boba Fett. But well, maybe
which is kind of a shame. And people were speculating why Solo might not have done as well. One of the reasons is the timing it came out. I mean, it came out around Avengers, Deadpool, Incredibles, Ant-Man is
Yeah.
coming out in a week or so.
I'm hopefully gonna see Ant-Man first day or
I don't know if
second.
I'll.
So we can
I'm
at least
gonna try
review
and see it first weekend or second weekend.
Yeah. Just see.
But
Whatever. Within the next 2 weeks, you guys will be getting a review on
yeah.
Ant-Man.
But people are speculating that's one of the reasons it didn't do well because it just came out like around so many
Shitty
other
time.
big films. And
Okay.
another reason was
That makes sense though.
one, from what I've heard, it wasn't really like a Star Wars movie. It was more of like a heist movie, which, if you know the whole character Han Solo, makes sense.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
kind of him.
yeah.
It's kind of his.
It's like I
that's
haven't
that's his
heard.
thing.
I guess this is a very very slight spoiler. Apparently they don't even really run into stormtroopers. Like they run into them at one point during
I
the
heard
film,
that too. They're just like in the back.
but it's like they're more just like police, and they're just like kind of in
yeah,
the background. They
there.
don't run into the
Yeah.
stormtroopers really at all during the film, which
Yeah,
I think is kind of
whatever.
cool. Because it feels like it's still in the universe, but it's like separated. You're kind of seeing the
it's
other side.
It's a side story.
Yeah, you're seeing
It-
what's happening outside of this whole big story
Yep.
arc.
yeah.
Another thing was, it was speculated that it was just too soon after the most recent Star Wars movie.
Okay.
It had
I
6
could see that
months
too. It
since
didn't
The
build
Last
up- it didn't
Jedi.
build up-
Didn't really have
build
the
enough
build
hype.
up, and it wasn't like, all right, we've had a year since a
Absolutely.
Star Wars movie. Let's go
Absolutely.
see Solo. It was kind of like,
Mhm.
well, Last Jedi just came out 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and it was
Yep.
Like if they let sit for a little bit longer, I think it might have done a little bit better. And
Yeah,
honestly,
me
if it
too.
came out in December,
I
like
guess.
the last couple have it, I can't think of anything coming out in like December right now. Like you got Aquaman, I think in July,
Yeah, is that July?
or not July, November.
That was like November or October.
I think it's November.
Whatever. It's coming out this year. Actually, I think you're right. November, because I remember near Ashley's birthday.
Look it up. Oh, speaking of which,
We got
What?
Venom coming out around that time too.
one movie I went to see is I don't really know too much about it. Sicario
Yeah, I saw that.
with Josh Brolin.
That's Sicario 2, right?
I think it's just called Sicario.
Is she
Day
the
of-
police?
Day of the Soldado. I think it is technically the second film.
Yeah, because there's two. I saw the first. There's a first one, right? I saw the
Yeah.
first Sicario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
saw that one. That was pretty cool. Pretty good movie.
What's it? I haven't seen it, so maybe I should watch
pretty
it.
good.
Because
The
I don't
ending
know.
is kind of fucked up.
After,
The ending is fucked up, but
After
good.
Avengers and Deadpool, I'm a huge fan of Josh Brolin.
oh hell yeah.
I
Mhm.
don't. I looked up other movies he was in. It's like, all right, like I've seen that movie. I just didn't really know who he was. But after these two, it's like, put my chips in. Like he's a cool guy.
Yep. He's
But
a dude.
I put up 2018 films. You got Venom in October.
Yeah, that was it. That's
and-
October.
I'm looking through the third weekend of October. You got a Halloween film coming out.
Yeah, that has what's her
with,
name in it, right?
The original Jamie Lee Curtis.
The original Jamie Lee Curtis is in it again.
Yeah.
Cool. Bring her back. I want to see
And Mowgli comes out.
Mowgli.
Is this what is this? Serenity? Is this
I
the
don't know.
No, I don't think this is the same film. Alright. I was thinking the Serenity film based off the Firefly movie show. But then in November you have Bohemian Rhapsody, which I could see possibly being a
Oh,
big
that would be
hit.
pretty good.
And then you also have The Grinch, apparently is coming out.
What?
And, yeah, I didn't know that. Fantastic
Huh.
Beasts, The Crimes of Grimwald, Creed
Yep,
2, Robin Hood, and then in December, Jesus Christ, I just got really excited. Oh no, Aquaman's in December 21st.
Okay. So right around Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
Coolio.
well then.
Well then. Good stuff, Matt. Good stuff. Got anything else?
I don't think so.
Me either. I do not. Shaking my head vigorously. No. Got nothing else. We'll end it on there with some of the upcoming movies coming out. But appreciate you guys listening and watching. And we will catch you next week.
Bye.
This has been 18. What did I say? What did I say in the beginning? Iteration 18. Guy Party Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. See ya.